questions today.
Yeah.
But kind of just to start out, the shot clock issues in the first quarter, just do you think that affected the rhythm of the game? How do you try to help your team do that?
I mean, it certainly affected the rhythm of the game. I don't know if it, affected the readiness, at all. But yeah, I mean, it's disruptive. It's not something that you expect to see. But we often talk about controlling the things that we can control, and when we couldn't control that, so staying warm, and staying engaged. And I thought that we did what we could to work through the issue, and kudos to everybody that had a hand in at least working it out. But then we came out and we weren't ready those first 5-6 minutes of the quarter.
Ariel pointed to the defensive miscues, and the Golden State started 7 of 8 from 3.
Mhm.
I think shot over 50% from the field.
Yep.
Just what were they able to do?
Well, they're really good at spacing the floor. Their passes are on time and on target. So you can't make a lot of defensive mistakes. And I felt like we overhelped. I mean, we were trying to not allow catch and shoot threes. We didn't want to overhelp on drivers. We overhelped. We over rotated. The timing on our rotation wasn't very good, and we gave them wide open catch and shoot threes. And they are a really good team when they can get that.
You talked about how defense turns into offense too, and I know obviously 33% from the field today.
Yeah.
Do you think that kind of continues to it, the defense as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you're always taking the ball out of the net, it's tough to get some easy ones in transition. It's tough to get them in rotation. And they're also an excellent defensive team. And so sometimes if you don't take your easy read, it becomes a little bit more difficult. I just felt like we weren't aggressive. We were very tentative offensively. We didn't play with any kind of pace. So even when we had opportunities to run in transition, we were jogging the ball up the floor. We allowed them to set their defense, and they're one of the best defensive teams in the league, and you can't allow them to do that.
You guys are kind of bouncing in between 6 and 8 standings. How important is this 4-game stretch to kind of solidify your spot?
Yeah, I mean, every game is important, and certainly when you have an opportunity to play against opponents that you're vying for playoff implications, it is. And it's one game at a time for us, and focusing on the next opponent. And I felt like anytime we potentially had an opportunity. I mean, it was like a 5-point game with 7.5 minutes left. We had an opportunity to close the gap, and we just had some mental breakdowns that killed us and allowed them to go on runs. And so, we gotta learn from this one, and we gotta go into Phoenix, and we gotta be better. Thank you.
Thank you.